They're going to run on a platform of repeal in November. And my attitude is, go for it. You try to repeal it.
President Obama on the campaign trail in Maine today selling health care reform and the congressional Democrats who voted for it. Let's bring in our panel. Fred Barnes of the Weekly Standard, A.B. Stoddard of The Hill, and syndicated columnist Charles Krauthammer. Well, let's look at some numbers from a new Gallup USA Today poll out today, and here they are. A record low 28% say most members of Congress deserve re-election. 28%. The Tea Party has a favorable rating of 37%. As you can see, that is almost as high as the favorability for the Democrats and the Republican parties. And in the generic congressional ballot question, voters choose Republicans by just 1 point over Democrats. Interestingly enough, though, when he added all that up, Bill Clinton's former pollster, Stanley Greenberg, says this looks like a change election and could be as big as 1994 when the Democrats lost more than 50 seats. Charles, is the economy still the top issue, or do you think it's in any way been superseded by health care reform and that whole narrative about big government and big deficits and big spending? And if, as AB suggests, the job picture improves even marginally, is that going to help Democrats and maybe tamp down some of the enthusiasm for Republicans?
I think the state of the economy sets the frame, but it isn't the major issue because neither side really has an answer on the economy. And nobody believes that the government's going to do something magical that will reduce unemployment overnight.
But don't Democrats get the credit or the blame regardless of whether they can do anything?
Exactly. But I'm saying if the rate stays where it is now, Democrats will hurt more. If it improves, they're going to have a marginal increase in support. But it's not going to be the issue. The issue is going to be the one you talked about. And that is the issue that arouses the most enthusiasm that propelled the Republican success in Massachusetts, and that is the narrative of the Obama administration and the very liberal House and Senate leadership propelling America into huge amounts of debt, high taxes, which will be inevitable, and a great increase in the size, the reach, the scope of government. That's the narrative, and all the elements are there. Stimulus, the takeover of autos with the sweetheart deals that the unions got, the takeover of student loans that was never even debated, and of course the big one, takeover of health care. And if the Democrats think that the small improvements that people will see on health care, the children having protection against pre-existing conditions is going to help them, I think it's not. I think the bigger issue is the incredible amount of debt that a new entitlement will bring on. That's the big issue. If Republicans can make a coherent case, they're going to win big.